Thank you for coming to the Amber Shows. After you watch my video, I'd appreciate a thumbs up on the page. I'd also appreciate you sharing it and even leaving a comment. If you leave a comment, it would be great. And if you want me to talk about something in particular, let me know. I'll be glad to do it. I'm going to start off with entertainment news. Britney Spears is almost finished with her 30-day stint in a mental facility. As you know, she's had mental problems in the past. Her father has taken over her finances over the last 12 years and has been her consecutor. But he's now gotten very sick, and because of his illness, it precipitated and riled up her mental problems again. So she has been admitted to a 30-day facility. As I said, it's almost up. She was on medication to stabilize her problems, but like after a while, I guess your body becomes immune to those pills and things, and it wasn't working as well. And then by her father being sick, just all snowballed. So had to wean her off of the old pills, and now she's on new pills, and hopefully that will help her and she'll be back to great health, and I wish her the best. Wendy Williams news. Kevin Hunter, I'm so glad that she's getting rid of him, just from his looks and from her attitude. I believe that he was some type of abuser, and controller. So since I hadn't watched her show from the first season, and she's been on 12 seasons, because I found her to be rude and judgmental and just plain old mean to her guests. But now, since she's gotten rid of Kevin Hunter and she's filed for divorce, her attitude, I've tuned in, her attitude is much better. She's kinder to her guests. She's nicer to her guests. She's smiling. The show is funny, and she seems much more relaxed. But it seems as though recently someone called supposedly from her show, allegedly from her show, but no one knows who it is. It was an anonymous caller, called the police and said that Kevin could be poisoning her. And the police did go to her home to do a welfare check. That's when she was off the show for a while, and Kevin didn't want to let her in the door at first, but the police insisted that they had to come in. Kevin said that she was asleep, but they went in where she was. They wanted Kevin to leave the room. He didn't want to, so that they could talk to Wendy. He had to leave the room. Wendy stayed under the cover from neck to toe, and just said that she had a shoulder injury and she was okay. They told her that someone had called and said that maybe that Kevin Hunter is poisoning her, and she kept saying that she was okay. But now it turns out, as you fast forward, not that he's necessarily poisoned her, we don't know. But remember Anna Nicole Smith? Anna Nicole Smith, I loved her, and I am definitely convinced that Anna Nicole Smith poisoned her son first and then herself, and then the money was going to go to that lawyer that was a friend of hers, supposedly her friend. But it ended, and he was trying to pretend like that her new baby was his, and he would have been in control of her entire estate. Instead, it turns out they did a blood test, and the baby belonged to Larry Birkin, I believe is his name, and he ended up getting her money and the new baby. So you got to be careful. People are crazy. A woman was arrested for dumping 7 puppies in a trash bin. If she's convicted, she can face up to 6 years in prison. This happened in California at Coachella the other day. She took 7 3-day-old puppies, put them in a bag, and put them in a dumpster. It was 90 degrees outside. It can even get hotter in there. She meant to kill them. What kind of monster does that? She could have took the puppies anywhere. She would have been better off leaving the puppies just at a fire station, going to the shelter, anywhere. But to do that, she intentionally wanted to kill those puppies. She is a complete nut. Let's let this go all over. Her name is Deborah Sue Caldwell. She's 54 years old. She's a resident of Coachella, and she is a monster. I don't understand people who do animal abuse, child abuse, elderly abuse. These are people and animals that cannot defend themselves, but again, hurt people, hurt people. What kind of life must she lead, and who has never loved her that she would do something so heinous, 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 heinous? You know what I mean? So terrible. Okay, also in entertainment news, the Easter Bunny vigilante. His name is Antoine McDonald from Orlando, Florida. He went from throwing haymakers to shadow boxing on a guy on the streets in Orlando. He was dressed in an Easter Bunny suit. Antoine was, and he saw a lady being attacked by a man. She was being spat on, and he ran across the street in his Easter Bunny suit, full Easter Bunny suit, ears, everything, face, head, little nose, everything, whiskers, and beat the hell out of that man who was jumping on that woman. So good for him, and congratulations. He's a great vigilante, and I'm just glad when the police arrived that they didn't shoot the Easter Bunny. Because he was black. It's been 3 years. April 21st was the 3 years since our beloved Prince, the entertainer, has been gone. Can't believe it's been that long. I'll never forget the day I heard he died. I actually felt sick. I felt like I was going to regurgitate. I loved Prince, and of course, all his records. I Adore You is my favorite. Kanye West, the Coachella, the success of it Sunday was fabulous. 50,000 people attended his uplifting service. Thousands and thousands he has inspired. Kanye West is a genius. You guys, a lot of people sleep on Kanye West. Kanye West is a genius, no doubt. Jussie Smollett, come on Jussie, now that he's saying, his brother's saying he's having night sweats because of his lies, probably. That's why he's having night sweats. And he also was supposed to, he had been hired to be in a play, a lead part in a play in New York, and they got rid of him. So he got fired from it. They released him from his duties. That's where his night sweats are coming from, and his night sweats should be coming from. He should just come out and tell the truth. Just come out and tell the truth. I was sick. I felt like the world was coming down on me, and I just wanted the world to love me, and I wanted attention. So I made up this big, huge lie, and then get on with his life. But instead, he wants to hold on to that lie, so he's going to continue to have night sweats. I don't feel sorry for him at all. The racist who killed black man by dragging him behind his pickup truck is going to be executed this week. Just what he needs. His name is John Williams King. He's 44 years old, one of 3 men convicted in the 1998 murder of John Byrd Jr. He'll be put to death tomorrow in Jasper, Texas. Him and 3 of his friends saw a black man walking down the road. They offered him a ride, and they ended up beating him, torturing him, and then they tied him and chained him to the back of their pickup truck. This black man, he did these 3 white guys did this to this black man in 1998, and dragged him through Jasper, Texas, through dirt roads until his head came off. Hurt people, hurt people. Now, what would make them do that and think that that was right, think that that was funny, think that that was entertaining? Nobody ever loved them from the time they were born. Obviously, for you to want to instill that kind of hate and then actually get joy out of seeing a man's head come off because of the color of his skin, you mad at him. He will be executed tomorrow. On education, I wanted to talk about Principal Akbar Cook. If you haven't heard about him, he is the principal of high school in Newark, New Jersey. He is my hero. He has actually extended his school hours after Friday night, where the kids can stay. This is an area where the school is at. It's an area where it's gang related. These kids can stay at school up until 11 p.m. They have all types of activities they can do. They can play basketball, or they can read, they can write, they can dance, they can sing. They can just socialize with one another in a safe place. He also opened up at the school a laundry room because he saw the attendance at his school was low, predominantly black school, and he got washing machines and dryers so the kids, and opens the school early so the kids can come to school, wash and dry their clothes, and they feel more confident. A more confident child is a better student. We all know that you can't go to school hungry or dirty, especially during this time with technology, with so much bullying going on. This guy, Principal Akbar Cook, I salute you, and I would like to even talk to you and get you on my YouTube show while I'm in New York. I can come over to Jersey and meet with you. It would be great. If you haven't heard about him, go to his Instagram page. It's Principal, PRINCIPAL _ Akbar, AKBAR. Even look him up, Principal Akbar Cook. I salute you. I have the most respect for you. He's making a change in his community and in his school. I mean, this is what teachers should be doing nowadays. Teachers should not, and principals and vice principals, we should. He also gets. He has so many people that volunteer, that donate laundry detergent, and they donate softeners and all kind of stuff for these kids. You know, we have so many millionaires and so many billionaires. This should be happening in every urban inner city school in America. Principals, take note of Principal Akbar Cook. Teachers, take note. Help these children. Our children are being left behind. Okay? Microwave frequencies. If you want to know why Israel bans Wi-Fi from schools, microwave frequencies, electromagnetic waves, damage cells over a long period of time. The damaged sperm cells, normal cells, which can mutate to malignant cells, neurological cells, even to the case of causing dementia, memory loss, lower IQs, decreased ability to concentrate, brain tumors, autism, all this combined with TV programming. They call it programming for a reason, TV programming. Drug abuse, alcohol abuse. We remain an unthinking majority of citizens just looking for a shepherd to save us. Please wake up. Please wake up. Let's stop doing all the things that we were taught to do because our parents didn't know any better. You're still following all these made-up holidays, still doing it. You're still baby talking to your children. You're still letting your children just watch games all the time, Fortnite and all these things. Let's make a better society because we may not be here and the earth already is messed up because of the climate change, and then our people, robots are replacing human beings, so we've got to stay up with the times. You guys have a wonderful day. Thank you for coming to the Amber Show, and please give me a thumbs up. Please share my videos, and also just give me a comment. Have a wonderful day.